I started questioning myself. Maybe it's enough because we are so small and helpless. It was the moment to check if it works. And I decided to continue only because I understood that all the tools I was given during the year are really good. I can share a story of one of my clients. She could traumatize people. Her friend started to cry. I started questioning myself, like maybe it's enough only to work with individual clients as a coach and not to waste a lot of time for these climate issues, because we are so small and helpless when we meet something unexpected. That was the moment when I almost decided to stop the project and to continue it only as a ECObeing training for business and as individual coaching. But I decided to continue. And I decided to continue only because I understood that all the tools I was given during the year are really good. They were good, they worked, they helped me to find this inner support. The main goal of my work, of teamwork, of individual work, I'm helping people to find their inner support, to find resilience, and to become authors of their own lives, to live freely, lightly, and to be able to overcome difficulties that they have. So can you imagine, it was the moment to check if it works. And I understood that all this period of time I was honest. I gave everything that worked. And after I've recovered from those 2 accidents, I've created a new workshop, a new webinar about anxiety and about how to find hope. And I've read a lot of research on what gives us hope. Also, as a result of this difficult period, I've created my methodology path. Before I was using the same ideas, but I didn't understand that these things, these 4 pillars, work only in synergy together. And so my past methodology is a combination of psychology, art, synergy, and science to overcome climate crisis. But also I think it's a great combination to build inner resilience and to write your own life script. Next year I will give practical tools. They will be on Discord. I've decided to create a place where we could communicate, because the main word supports us is synergy, is community, is environment we live in. We may have a lot of knowledge, but it just doesn't help without practice. It just doesn't work. So the next year I will focus on building inner resilience, and I will give more theory on YouTube and practice on Discord. I can share a story of one of my clients. She worked with me with her inner resilience and authorship of life, and by coincidence, she was a climate activist. She knew from my YouTube channel about climate anxiety. Before, she had this anxiety, but she didn't think about it. And the most important, that she didn't think about how she influences her clients or her friends or her family, because she was pretty active in her wish to change the world, and she was sharing different stories, movies, and information about the climate crisis. In a way, I could say that she didn't accept the idea that she could traumatize people, because she worked with these climate issues, and so she thought it's okay. And she didn't think that this information could be harmful, and of course, she didn't think about the way how she communicates sustainability issues. But one day she met her old friend for a cup of coffee, and she shared her news, how she was doing, about her work, and about her climate activism. So her friend asked her why she was so much worried about climate issues, and she briefly explained. And it was absolutely unexpected for my client that her friend started to cry. So she has noticed that her hands were shaking, and then she started to cry because she just was not able to cope with the feelings about climate crisis. She didn't think about this before, and she didn't know those figures and what to expect. And so my client, she has traumatized her friend, but of course unintentionally. She didn't want to. After that meeting, she started to work with me on her communications in the field of sustainability because she saw herself how it influences. So she worked directly with this issue, and she learned how to communicate in a supportive way. She learned how to motivate people and do not make them cry. Finally, she met her friend once again, and they discussed climate issues and their last meeting and what has happened to them. And finally, her friend started to help her in climate activism. So this is the happy end of this story. This year, my main focus will be on practice. So as I said before, I'm preparing a Discord channel where we will have an opportunity to communicate. And all communication will be directly with me. I will answer questions, I will check all homeworks, and I plan to make my workshops and webinars on affordable price. The webinar I told you before about hope and the ways we could find hope in different crises, it will be free. It will be in 12 series, so you can attend every month one webinar to know about new way of hope. And this webinar is made in a detective style. I hope it's pretty interesting. Second direction is this YouTube channel, and this year I plan to invite experts to the channel. So you can expect different interviews or debates or some expert points of view on the topic of climate changes. I plan to invite artists, psychologists, and different climate scientists. Basically, that's the combination of my past methodology. This year will be a new page for me, and now I understand really how difficult is what I do, and I don't expect some big results, but I have big plans. Just hope that what I do will be interesting for people and could help them in a way they want. I suggest my help, my products, my information, my engagement, like everything, and people who want, they can take and they can really improve their life. They can find totally different way of living when life is more easy and when you could live with pleasure and not like struggling all the time, even if you are a climate activist. Most important and exciting for me is collaboration with art residences, and I really hope that this year we'll have this opportunity to work together with climate residences, with art residences, with art residences on climate issues. I want to say thank you for your support, for your subscriptions, for your suggestions during the year. I could say they really helped me to go through the challenges that I had. And now I'm ready to invite you to my Discord channel, where we can communicate directly with you. There you will have an opportunity to work on your inner resilience or to work towards sustainable activism. So subscribe and see you there.